is your day 2 of Posh Fest recap. To be quite honest, I didn't really go to any of the sessions on day 2 because they had so much extra stuff going on that I didn't do the first day. So I spent the whole second day getting all the freebies, including like making this hat, and then I did go pick up my free Coach bag that everyone was talking about. I was so scared I wasn't gonna be able to get it the first day because I missed out, but they were giving them away to everyone who missed out on them the first day, so I was happy about that. But I kind of wanted the tan one, but beggars can't be choosers. It is kind of small, but still super quick, super cute. I think it retails for like $200, so that's kind of awesome that they did that. But also with the Rothy's, this was the other major kind of freebie that they had. They were giving like everyone a free pair of Rothy's. You got to like choose from a small selection on the table, and they were like replenishing them throughout the day. I will say is we went there and we were like couldn't find ones that were in our size we wanted, and we were like asking them about it, and they're like, oh, like you can resell them. Like between the Coach bag and this, it seemed like the whole purpose of these items to give away to everyone was for them to sell them on Poshmark versus keep them. So I don't know exactly why that is, like why brands are trying to push their items on the secondhand market. I'm not sure if they're trying to grow on the secondhand market and people buy them on there and then they see them out and that just grows the brand's popularity. But everything was pushed to resell. Like after the Rothy's, they're like, you can go and take a picture and use, of course, a smart AI listing to list them, because that was the other big thing that I talked about in the last video. Again, the smart AI listing, which I think is promising. I tested it out with my dress that I was wearing, and I do think that the Poshmark smart AI listing is a lot better than necessarily maybe like the Meta AI listing, just because it's more geared toward fashion potentially. So I think it can be super helpful in the future, and if you are somebody who is just does not care just listing your items online, I think it can be very helpful. You just do have to double check things, because I classified the dress I was wearing as a mini dress, but it's still like featured it as a midi dress. So they have some work they need to do, but it is promising. What else? They also had like a free like little make your own friendship bracelet section. We spent a lot of the time there, and then it was like time to go. So I did miss out on the hackathon. I think that was like the biggest thing for day 2. I will go ahead and put a link of the blog post that they did for the hackathon. That's kind of where I did my catch up on things. I might do a video of like the breakdown of all of it and how I think it's going to affect your business, like what you should really like pay attention to. But my favorite thing from that, I think, was simply the offer to likers. Like it basically tells you the highest offer you can send out that will send out and trigger to buyers. You know how you have to send out 10% less, so instead of having to do calculations like I'm always doing, it will let you know that. So that's pretty cool. I think that was the only main thing. A lot of the other things were about AI listing and about live selling, which doesn't pertain to me, but I'll go ahead and put that link there. It's very informative and just good to know if you didn't go to Posh Fest. And then of course there was the Posh Party, which was super fun. I always have the most time there, but yeah, I kind of wish I was able to go to more sessions, but they just had so much extra stuff and the lines were so long. So I'm hoping next year if they do decide to do all this extra stuff that they'll like make more time for that, or just crowd control better, because it was a little chaotic. But yeah, overall it's still super fun.